DMichaelAbrashoff, it's your ship, management techniques from the best damn ship in the Navy. Embark on a journey with Captain DMichaelAbrashoff as he transforms the USS Benfold from a dysfunctional ship into the most combat-ready vessel in the U.S. Navy's Pacific Fleet. In It's Your Ship, Management Techniques from the Best Damn Ship in the Navy, Abrashoff shares his unique approach to leadership, which focuses on performance over pageantry, empowering crew members, and fostering a culture of trust and responsibility. Dive into this riveting summary to discover the essential rules and lessons that can be applied to organizations across various sectors, and learn how to create an environment that promotes unity, excellence, and innovation.
Turnaround: How Captain Abrashoff Transformed the USS Benfold. Captain DMichaelAbrashoff took over the USS Benfold in 1997, only to discover that it was a dysfunctional and unhappy ship. The crew was demotivated, and the re-enlistment rate was an abysmal 28%. Abrashoff quickly identified a culture of disrespect and an unwillingness to consult with lower ranks, elements ripe for disaster. He implemented new leadership methods, replacing pageantry with performance and setting a high bar for everyone to work towards. Over the next 20 months, Abrashoff led the transformation of the Benfold, reducing equipment failures, operating on a reduced budget, earning the fleet's highest gunnery score, and achieving a 100% retention rate. The ship even won a trophy for being the most combat-ready vessel in the Pacific Fleet. Abrashoff's story shows how effective leadership can have a significant impact on the success of an organization. Leading by example. Captain Abrashoff's successful leadership strategy involves setting a good example, understanding the crew's perspective and empowering them to fix problems. He emphasizes the importance of clear communication, providing the necessary resources and training, and taking responsibility for issues. When faced with a tough decision, Abrashoff advises following one's instincts and being willing to take risks. In one instance, he allowed a critical officer to go home for the birth of his child, even though it went against the military's usual policy. This decision turned out to be justifiable, and it led to Abrashoff changing the leave policy to support a better work-life balance for the crew. The key to Abrashoff's leadership success is his ability to see the ship through the eyes of the crew, which helps him identify and address underlying issues. By leading by example and empowering the crew, Abrashoff proves that a successful leader is one who values and supports their team. Listen aggressively. Taking command of a crew requires understanding their perspective. By listening assertively, Abrashoff learned that repetitive tasks like painting were an expensive drain on morale. One crew member suggested using stainless steel fasteners, but the Navy supply system didn't have any. Abrashoff took a risk, sent his crew to buy them at Home Depot, and installed them. The ship didn't need another paint job for almost a year. The Navy now uses stainless steel fasteners on all ships thanks to Abrashoff's aggressive listening. Inspiring leaders create a vision. Leaders need to articulate a vision to make their team understand the purpose behind their work. In the absence of a compelling vision, employees merely collect paychecks. One amazing example of this is how radioman John Rafalko solved a Navy communication dilemma in the Persian Gulf. A satellite bandwidth problem led to delays and loss of operational messages, and encrypted data was sent over costly commercial satellites. Rafalko studied the technical manuals and discovered a new satellite system that could handle rapid data transmission. Initially, the idea was resisted, but the ship's leader, Abrashoff, sent an urgent proposal to a two-star admiral, who agreed. Soon John Rafalko was training others to use the new gear, and the backlog of messages evaporated. The ship became an example of the importance of talent over rank. When leaders create a vision and share it, employees are inspired to achieve their best. The power of trust and responsibility. In the book, It's Your Ship, Captain Abrashoff shares his leadership insights based on his experience on the USS Benfold. He highlights how trust and responsibility are essential to motivate and empower a team. According to Abrashoff, as a leader, it's vital to lead by example and trust your team. Elliot, a junior officer with low confidence, became an excellent officer when Abrashoff gave him the responsibility and showed trust. Abrashoff believes in second chances and trusts his team to make comebacks. Moreover, Abrashoff emphasizes the importance of responsibility in building team morale. When the crew of Benfold spent 35 days at sea during a crisis, Abrashoff mustered the crew and expressed his gratitude for their hard work, reminding them of their essential role in the Gulf. His speech boosted morale and reminded the crew of their responsibility. Overall, Abrashoff's leadership style strikes the right balance between trust and responsibility, making him a successful leader. Results over rank. The Navy values hierarchy, but Fire Controlman Derek Thomas proved that results matter more than rank. When faced with the tedious task of completing more than 100 paperwork items before boarding vessels, Thomas suggested creating a database and created a template for each ship. This innovation quickly spread throughout the Navy, showcasing the importance of calculated risks and going beyond standard operating procedures. Author Michael Abrashoff, a former Navy captain, emphasizes the role leaders play in creating a positive work environment. By understanding how their behavior affects those around them, leaders can inspire their team to reach their full potential. Abrashoff also shares an example of how he handled a sailor's mistake with empathy, resulting in the sailor becoming the best air interceptor on the ship. The book promotes a culture of innovation and leadership that values results over rigid bureaucracy. The power of praise. Building self-esteem and morale of employees through simple acts of appreciation and recognition can have a significant positive impact. In his book, the author highlights how a leader's small gestures, such as sending birthday cards to sailor spouses, can boost the morale of the entire team. Leaders should never underestimate the power of praise and should make it a priority to acknowledge and appreciate their employees' hard work. By creating a culture of positivity and recognition, leaders can inspire their team to achieve greater success. Unity through leadership. Captain Abrashoff's leadership principles on creating unity in diverse organizations are highlighted in this book. He tackled issues of racism and sexism head-on and focused on improving the overall organization's performance. By putting the organization's success first, he was able to overcome challenges and build a harmonious team. When faced with a race-related conflict, Abrashoff applied strict disciplinary measures, followed by a plan to help the individuals redeem themselves. His efforts resulted in 3 sailors having successful careers in the Navy. Captain Abrashoff's leadership legacy sheds light on the significance of putting the organization's goals above personal motives. Inspiring excellent performance. In It's Your Ship, author Captain D. Michael Abrashoff shares his experiences leading the USS Benfold, a United States Navy warship. Abrashoff stresses the importance of improving the quality of life for subordinates, including creating opportunities for play and improving the quality of food, which can indirectly increase morale. He also emphasizes the role of leadership in creating a functional organization and holding captains accountable for the retention rates of their crews. The book encourages leaders to set aside their egos and inspire excellent performance among their subordinates. Abrashoff argues that in both business and in war, the side with the best leadership ultimately wins. The leader's job is to unleash the selfless spirit inside employees and apply that lesson to every organization for infinite opportunities to grow.
In conclusion, It's Your Ship underscores the significance of strong and transformative leadership, whether in the military or in the business world. Captain Abrashoff demonstrated a unique and highly effective approach to management by prioritizing performance over rank, empowering crew members, and fostering trust and responsibility. By embracing calculated risks and dismantling systemic barriers to innovation, the USS Benfold became a symbol of excellence and unity in the Navy. These invaluable lessons, coupled with Abrashoff's dedication to improving his subordinates' quality of life, offer crucial insights for individuals aiming to become impactful leaders in any organization.